It's the NFL on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the NFC South. It's the Buccaneers and the Saints on Monday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the man from Notre Dame. At quarterback, it's Ian Book.
And one of the selling points about Ian Book coming out of college is his brain, a very smart player. And he was snapped up in the 4th round in 2021 when many thought he would go much later, mainly on the strength of that brain. Good arm, accurate, tough, one of the top players in Notre Dame history in terms of wins as a quarterback.
And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Book. That's caught by Marquez Callaway. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they go play action with Book. Steps away. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 40-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And past the 30 down to about the 27. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw his Book. And his throw is going to be incomplete. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Working out of the gun. Here's Book. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a safe touchdown. Alvin Kamara, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board here first in the season opener. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Fournette a first down carry, but he'll get only a couple before defenders are there to meet him. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Second and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Book. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Book. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They had 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Second and 11. On the draw, this is Fournette. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It would be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball.
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
won 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette breaks a tackle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Let's go. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. That drive, a long one, spanning 15 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Come on now, let's do it.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defense in front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Book. That's complete. It's Daz Newsome. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
A 1st down throw for Book. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll run. This is Kamara. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
A solid stiff arm. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Book. Flush to nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Book now. And that is incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just want to roll past it.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, what a catch. It's Godwin. But he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a couple. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. A toss running left, Fournette. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7, our score. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down, and the Saints will have the football back. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure. And boy, did it pay off in this case.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. Taken in at the 22. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now back to throw. Slant route to Miller. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Dumps it off to Fournette. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll drop to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
16, Saints 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the Saints going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now Book. Now he'll escape to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Complete to Newsom. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints
On 1st down, Book. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Allen, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were losers in that one to the visiting New York Giants. The Giants start the campaign 1-0 with the road victory. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they fall in that one to the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Jameis Winston, 2 touchdown passes, as his guys are able to get the victory in their season opener. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in the first half for Tampa Bay. And they've had some success on the ground. And with the lead going into the second half, they'll no doubt be looking to keep it going. Meanwhile, for the Saints, by comparison, they've been the better of these two sides in the rushing department, as you see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Fournette. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. Again, it's Fournette. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll look to throw here. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught. It's Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They go play action here on 1st down. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are come out to the 20. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Alvin Kamara and the Saints set to start their next drive. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the 1st half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He was brought down by Joe Tryon. A 1-yard gain.
To throw his book. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. That one on the guard, Cesar Ruiz. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Kamara. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Book. And this is going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On the draw, this is Fournette. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Fournette diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come and have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New Orleans offense set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Book. And complete to Zach Ertz. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3 and out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Book now. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line. That's the end.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. Book from the gun on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Leonard Fournette and the rest of the Bucs offense set to take over once more. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here. I hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Here's a give to Fournette. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards. Now, you're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Book. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Kamara trying again. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway there to make the grab. And the Saints have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Alonso looked to add the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Try and run forward with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded just inside the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had quite the turnaround, Charles. At the start of the game, passing game was a little bit of a mess, but he's back on the horse, so to speak.
Love seeing how someone can rebound from a slow start or a tough start. Means that they're strong mentally. They've kind of calmed themselves down. Everyone's rallied around them. Maybe they didn't change game planning a little bit in order to make things better for them.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Saints on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin with a run by Fournette. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. So a change of possession here on the punt. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Book. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. But Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And they'll get this down to the 10. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Back at the 2 now. Here's second and goal. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Tampa Bay, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Atlanta Falcons come to town.